Second row on the left.
Coach, Davide Chinellato, Gazzetta Italy. I guess you watched the film now. How satisfied are you with the performance of your team last night?
I liked our, the way we competed. I thought we played hard. I thought we really scrapped, but we just got to clean up a few mistakes. Fouling teams during the penalty, offensive rebounds, getting back in transition, things like that. But for our overall, grit and toughness, I like the way we competed.
Hi, Ron Krejcik from the San Francisco Chronicle. You're obviously on the 0-1 Lakers that went 15-1 in the postseason. How difficult was that, and how do you sort of compare the era that you played in with that team and what the Warriors have done to this point in the postseason?
I really don't know because I won, so I was on the other side of it. So for us, with the Lakers, we just had, two dynamic pieces. The two best players in the world at the time with Kobe and Shaq, and they were both dominant and. Everybody else on the team was a star in their role. They played their part. Whatever they had to do to win is what we did. And, it was just a great run. We beat some great teams. And then Philly came in and won their first game, in the finals on our court. We won 4 straight. But it was just the ultimate team. Kobe and Shaq was our great players, and everybody else was just great role players.
If I could ask a quick follow-up, did you sense then how difficult it was to go through the postseason? No one's ever gone unbeaten in the NBA in an entire postseason. Sort of how difficult that is?
It's very tough. And, when you have a great team, you have opportunities to do things like that. And, when I was with the Lakers, we had a chance to do it, but we had like a 12-day layoff, and Philly came in like they were running 100 miles per hour. We couldn't keep up the first game, and they just came off a 7-game series. So that's what made that first game difficult against those guys.
Rachel, first row on the right.
Ty, there's just less recovery time between games 3 and 4 than there were between games 2 and 3. How do you manage, especially your main guys, especially LeBron, to make sure that he's strong and energetic at the end, given that when he goes to the bench, you guys haven't been able to keep up?
There's no tomorrow, so we just got to play. When he needs a break, he'll let me know. We'll get him out. We'll get him right back in. But right now, our season's on the line, and we just got to play.
There's a fourth quarter, though, so you want to get to that, I assume, with him, right?
What do you mean?
That obviously you don't need to save anything for after the game, but you want to be able through the game to manage it.
Yeah, that's why we, the thing about the playoffs, the timeouts are long, so we were able to call 2 timeouts, in a 2-minute span to give them 8-9-minute rest, and just got to see how the flow of the game goes. We got to end quarters better. We took them off the floor in that first quarter. They go on a 12-2 run or something like that to end the quarter, and that's tough. So we just got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball, making the right play, defensively being good. So just see how he feels, but we're going to have to play extended minutes if we want to try to extend this series. Yes, ma'am.
Next question, Joe, on the left side, third row.
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. Ty, obviously you guys didn't do on-court work today. Did you meet or do film or anything?
Yeah, we did film.
I know you're not much of a baseball fan, but it's almost like you guys have a chance to break up a perfect game here. They're 15-0, going for history. How important or why is getting one tomorrow night important to your team?
Because it's a step in the right direction. We're not going to give in. We're going to keep competing, and we had a chance, to win last night. And if we come up with the fight and intensity that we played with last game, by cleaning up a few mistakes, then we have a chance to win on Friday. So, by any means, are we giving in? So, we're going to be ready to play on Friday.
And then one final follow-up: given how the series has gone, you're down 3-0. Are you considering giving a guy like Derek Williams some time off the bench or anything like that?
Just got to see how the flow of the game goes. We'll take a look at it.
Dave, behind Joe on the left side.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. Ty, when you say we made a few mistakes, are we talking about the offensive end, defensive end, and what can you share about specific adjustments you could make for Game 4?
No share, Dave, but, we made some mistakes coming down the stretch that we know we have to be better with. We had talked about before, but, you can't make these mistakes against this team. They're too good, and, every time you make a mistake, they make you pay. So, we got to be better in our execution down the stretch, And, but like I said, overall, what our fight, the way we competed was great. So we come out with that same effort on Friday. I feel confident we get a win.
All right, if I could follow up, a little unrelated, but this Warriors team's been in the finals 3 straight years, just like you guys have. It doesn't look like they're going anywhere. I wanted to know how much of your regular season was spent thinking about this series, and how much will you spend next regular season thinking about a potential fourth matchup with them?
I don't know. We know that, over in the West, they're a tough team. They're a strong team. And over here, we're a great team in the East. So, you still got to play in the playoffs. You still got to get to the right points. It takes hard work and dedication, but it takes a little bit of luck of staying healthy. And, if it happens, it happens. But, we got to just, worry about this year. Got to worry about tomorrow night's game. And if we continue to play, if we play like we played the other night, I feel comfortable where we're at.
Scott, second row on the right.
Coach Scott Sargent, WFNY, kind of piggybacking off of Rachel's question earlier, with that stretch at the end when LeBron was sitting, was that more execution, or was it just kind of scheme and what you guys had planned on doing with LeBron on the bench?
When he was out at the end of the first quarter?
Yeah, the 10-0 run. I know, and you mentioned it was sloppy. I know it was turnovers, but there was RJ had that wide open look in the corner. I mean, there was some open shots there that just didn't fall. I mean, can you continue to do what you did and hope for better success, or do you got to change things up there?
The one time we had a chance to take the last shot, we didn't take the last shot. We shot it quick. They came down and scored at the end of the quarter. The one time we were supposed to be in the blitz, and we didn't blitz. We ended up switching Kevin on to Steph Curry. He makes a three-point shot. Supposed to be on Steph's body. We try to shoot the gap on the pin down. He makes a three in front of their bench. So just those things that we know that we got to be aware of and locked in. And we can't allow those things to happen. When that happens, they make you pay.
Marla, next question on the left side.
Marla Ridenour, Akron Beacon Journal. Considering what you guys did at the end of Game 7 last year, the last 3 minutes, did you almost think this is so uncharacteristic of us? Just, last year you made every clutch play, and this time none of them sort of went your way.
Well, I mean, that's how the game goes. But, if you take good shots, you can live with the results. If you play good defense and they make shots, you can live with the results. But when you don't execute the right way, that's what's tough. So just got to be better down the stretch of cleaning up our execution, and if they make shots, and you play good defense, then you just tip your hat to them in the same way offensively. So just got to do a better job executing down the stretch.
Final question to Michael on the left side, third row.
Michael Grange from Sportsnet in Toronto. Ty, the way you guys played Game 2 and particularly in Game 3, does it beat every other team in your league, do you think?
What you mean?
How well you played and to come out a loser, is there any other team that would that wouldn't be good enough against?
Oh, I don't know, but, I mean, we know they're a great team, but we're a great team also. And we just, like I keep saying and keep talking about, we got to do a better job with, understanding the game plan, what we're supposed to do. And you can't relax and make those mistakes, because every time you do, they make you pay. And that's the toughest part about this team. Against other teams, you can make these mistakes, but against them, you cannot. And every time you do, they make you pay. So just got to clean up those things and we'll be fine.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach.